to my channel, or welcome if this is your first time coming across my channel. My name is Tiffany and this channel focuses on good food, home, family life, and my weight loss journey. If that's something that might interest you, definitely consider subscribing. Okay you guys, so I am back with another what I eat in a day video. So in today's video, I'm going to be returning back to my roots. Yes, I'm going to be doing a low carb what I eat in a day. Now hear me out. I know I said that I'm not doing keto anymore, and I'm not, but I do realize that lowering your carbs reduces inflammation in the body and does help you lose weight a little bit faster. So I'm thinking of doing carb cycling. I don't know if you guys heard of it before, but it's where you have a high carb day, a low carb day, high carb day, 2 low carb days, kind of just to trick your body, kind of just to keep your body guessing so it doesn't know what to expect. It kind of helps with plateaus and things of that sort. And I know that some of you are still low carb, so it helps with ideas there as well. One thing to know is that I do not eliminate any food groups anymore. I noticed that when I did that, I would just kind of like binge eat and just, yeah, it just wasn't good for me. So I don't eliminate any food groups at all. I just track my net carbs. So if I want to have some potatoes or some french fries or something like that and it's 17 net carbs, I will just track those carbs and then keep it within a certain amount for that day. But I do not eliminate any food groups. It just helps me to stay balanced, and it's worked for me in the past. Also, y'all, my birthday is coming up. I'm a June baby. Is this what the girls are doing? But my birthday is coming up soon. So I definitely want to feel my best and get as much inflammation down as possible. Which brings me to fasting. Now, I wanted to do a fast in the beginning of June just to kind of kickstart my month and then also to kickstart for the summer. But we all know how hard fasting can be. I low-key get anxiety just thinking about doing fasting because I like to eat, y'all. I love to eat, so just thinking about fasting, I low-key get anxiety almost every time. I always feel like I'm going to be starving, that I'm going to be hangry, and ultimately just quit. But I didn't have that experience with this fast. I ended up trying Burn Box, and special thank you to them for sponsoring this portion of the video. Like I said, fasting is not easy at all, especially if you're going to do it for an extended amount of time. But I tried Burn Box and I was so surprised at how easy and doable it made my fast feel. It's a complete fasting kit that's science-backed and gives you everything you need. A step-by-step fasting guide, anti-hunger shakes, bone broth, electrolytes, all in one box. It's designed to make prolonged fasting easier while keeping you in a fasting state. So first I read through the guide. It kind of helped me figure out when would be the best time to start. Typically the weekend. If it's a 3-day weekend, even better. How to prep my body with light meals, eliminating alcohol and reducing caffeine. And then during the fast, I would start my mornings typically between 8 and 10 a.m. with their grapefruit fiber shake that helped me feel full and satisfied. Also, it tastes good. Around lunchtime, typically between 2 and 4 p.m., I would have some type of herbal tea. The tea is okay as long as it's not sweetened in any way. And then I would drink a ton of water throughout the day and add my electrolyte booster. The electrolyte booster helps with reducing side effects like headaches and dizziness, side effects that might come with doing a fast. For dinner, around 6 to 8 p.m., I sip on bone broth if the hunger started to get to me, and it was delicious. And I stay up late, so you know the longer you stay up, you start getting hungry again. So when that hunger would start to creep back in, I would finish off the night with another anti-hunger fiber shake. After 3 days, the post-fast meal helped me ease back into regular eating without undoing all my progress. And honestly, I feel lighter, clearer, and just proud of myself that I was able to stick to it. If you want to try fasting and have struggled to stick with it in the past, this is what I wish I had from the start. It made the whole process feel supported, manageable, and I saw results. So I definitely recommend for you guys to check out Burn Box. Click the link quiz.burnbox.health/thefasholife and use code thefasholife to get an extra $10 off your Burn Box fasting kit. So yes, you guys, now let's go ahead and get into my low carb what I eat in a day. Hey loves, good morning. Okay you guys, so you already know that I'm going to start off the morning with my good old trusty coffee, and I thought that why not chit chat while we make the coffee that I always make. I am going to make it a little different today, but not that different. Now, as I mentioned, my birthday is coming up soon, so I'm going to lower the carbs for the next few weeks just to get some of that inflammation down, and also hopefully to maybe lose a couple of pounds before my birthday. Again, as I mentioned, you still have to be like on a calorie deficit. However, we all know that when you cut the carbs, you lose weight a little faster. If you're new to the channel, when I say low carb, it might not mean the same low carb that you're probably thinking, which is keto. I do not cut any food groups anymore. So I just do 50 net carbs, period. So if my carbs come from French fries, if my carbs come from ice cream, if my carbs come from whatever, it doesn't matter to me. I'm no longer cutting food groups out of my diet anymore because it just doesn't work for me. I always go crazy, eat a whole bunch when I do things like that, and I binge. So a healthier way for me to look at it is to just not just lower the carbs. That's it. And I have been in ketosis, eating French fries. I've been in ketosis, you know, eating things that are considered bad, but just staying in a certain amount of carbs. Now, I don't even know if I'm going to do strictly 50 carbs, maybe somewhere between 50 to 60, something like that. I'm not really like, I have to do this type of deal, but I'm just going to try it. I might try a little carb cycling, a high carb day, a low carb day, trick the body up. I'm not sure. So anyway, let me stop yapping. I just wanted to tell you guys that for this video, I'm going to try to keep it a little low carb. One thing I did want to show you was these cute little jars that I got from the Dollar Tree. They are perfect for my little coffee bar. I had everything in my little coffee area except like my brown sugar and my brown sugar substitute. And I kept going in the pantry to get it out the bag. So I was like, you know what? I need a little container so that I can put it in my coffee area. And I was like, where could I find some cute little jars that cost next to nothing? So I went to Dollar Tree. Actually, I went to TikTok, and some other people had picked this up for their coffee bar. So I already had these little, what are they called? I already had the little labels from this set. So I just went ahead and used one of those labels in the pack. Y'all, I am so starving. I think I'm going to make me a breakfast burrito today. We shall see. It's a teaspoon. I'm almost out of my favorite coffee. So I'm going to put 2.5 teaspoons of this Nescafe Gold. I put a little dash of some cinnamon. Because last time I didn't say, and people were like, look, okay, you need to keep in mind that it's new people watching your channel and don't assume that everybody know what you do. And I'm like, oh, that is so true. And that's a good thing. So let me get it together. So this is brown sugar substitute. I'm going to use a tablespoon. Since I usually use a half a tablespoon of brown sugar and a half a tablespoon of brown sugar substitute to equal 1 tablespoon. But I'm going to try to just do a teaspoon of regular brown sugar, and that's 3 carbs for 1 unpacked teaspoon. So I'm going to do that. So I'm not sugar free either, so just keep that in mind. I'm just letting you know I don't need the low carb police coming to get me, okay? So now we're just going to add 3 ounces of water and then our Atkins shake. Yes, sweetie, here mommy come. Come on, I'm making coffee. Josie said, bring your butt right now. Okay, y'all, and while I do this, I just wanted to, I love when somebody tells me about a good show to watch, because I love a good show. And if you guys have not watched Forever on Netflix, what are you doing? Oh my gosh, it's such a cute little, like, I don't know, it's cute and it's filled with some drama. But I'm a person, I like high school movies. Not all high school movies, but I love the little high school stories and little movies like that. So if that's something you're not into, then it probably wouldn't be your thing. But it follows seniors in high school that grow up on the West Coast. So I'm like, oh my gosh, it's showing some of my culture. But it shows the son is kind of like from the hills and well off, or the boy in the story. And then the girl is kind of just trying to, you know, make it out type of situation. She's not as well off as he is and have a lot of the same opportunities. So she's like kind of working for her opportunities. But anyway, she has a struggling single mother that's trying to make everything happen for her and yada yada. But long story short, they cross paths, they fall in love, and everything that pursued after that, and just the drama and stuff that they had to deal with, the heartbreak, the everything. Oh my gosh, it's so good. It's about 8 episodes and I loved it. I loved every minute of it. And then this is the same age as my son, who's a senior in high school. So it was just like so relatable in so many aspects, because I have a son that's that age, and you know, probably going through a lot of the same feelings as far as like what he's gonna do next. So it's a beautiful yet realistic love story. So if you haven't checked it out already, definitely check it out. Again, it's on Netflix. And y'all, I was thinking like, should I start doing little show reviews? Because I love looking at a show review and I'm always watching something. I mean, not always, but I think the only reason I haven't started doing anything like that is because I don't watch stuff when it's new. I'm a person that's like, okay, you know, I'll watch it when I have time. And when I do have a lot of time, then I'll do a whole marathon. But it's not always that I have time to be current on something that's current. So that's the only reason I haven't done it. But I feel like it's still just some people that never even heard of a show. Even if it's a year old, they've never heard of it. So, you know, whatever. Or even if they watched it 6 months ago, they still might have an opinion on it once I watch it. So I don't know if that's something you guys might be interested in. Let me know. But this is my finished protein coffee. And yeah, I'll come back when it's time for my first meal. Okay, y'all, so I'm about to start on my first meal. I'm gonna make a loaded breakfast burrito. I haven't had something like this in a minute. I don't even know how long, but anyway, long story short, it works out to be about 20 net carbs, and we're still gonna be able to use like some potato. We're gonna use these hash browns. They are fairly low in carbs compared to others that I've tried. So for one patty, I don't know if you guys can see, so it's 11 carbs with about one fiber. So it's about 10 to 11 net carbs. My app calculates it as 11 net carbs. Bacon 0, you know, eggs 1 per egg. We got cheese. This particular cheese has 2 carbs per slice. Then we'll be using these carb counter wraps, which are 4 net carbs. And then for like our and then for our dipping sauce, we're going to use some sour cream with a little sriracha, and then thin it out with some water to kind of make it into like a drizzling consistency. You can also season up this sauce as well. So for 2 tablespoons of the sour cream, it's 2 carbs. You can also omit the hash browns and save yourself 11 carbs, and then add something else lower in carb. But yeah, I just want me some hash browns in mine. So let's go ahead and whip up our first meal.
You and me try to explain the way I feel. Let me speak, it's not enough. Can we be real for a minute? You and me, how do we fix this broken hearts now, baby? Yeah. You and me, I can't give up, you can't back down. You and
y'all, I was on the phone while I was filming, so I already started eating some of my stuff, but because I couldn't get off the phone right then. But y'all, this is my sour cream. I added a little sriracha, about a teaspoon of sriracha, and then add a little water to it to thin it out so I can have more. And y'all, this is a good burrito, about 20 net carbs. So good. So yes, you guys, this is what I'm having for my first meal, and I'll be back if I end up having a snack. I just want to show you, I'm gonna have like a little snack. I'm thinking I'm gonna make wings tonight for my dinner. It's kind of like that time right before dinner where you start getting a little hungry. So I'm first gonna take some fiber to help keep things going. So I'll be taking this Bellway fiber plus collagen. For a snack, I'm gonna be having one of these protein bars. So at first I was thinking like, look at all this that's in there. It's probably like 26 grams of protein, or I mean not 26 grams of protein, 26 grams of carbs. I was thinking like, oh, it's gonna be super high. Y'all, why is it only, it's 16 carbs with 5 fibers. So this one is pretty low considering it has all this stuff going on that I would have thought would have been higher in carbs. So it's 11 net carbs for the protein bar, so I'll be having that for my snack. Plus, this is 2 net carbs. So, oh wait, no, it's 2 net carbs for 2 scoops. So I'm just gonna have 1 scoop, so it's 1 carb for that. Basically mix a rounded scoop with 8 ounces of water and chug it because it's gonna get really thick. Like when I don't take this, I could really tell the difference like right off the bat.
It never is. I can't go back. I don't know any more than this. You're pulling me down like a gravity, so I won't let you into.
Oh, and you know what? I always show this in the package, so anybody that's interested that haven't had this Audi protein bar, I'm gonna show you guys what it looks like. Well, here's a close-up. I got chocolate. And it's really, really good, you guys. It's about 190 calories and 5 total sugars. I would say that it really does help with, you know, when you're hungry and you want something really quick before, it kind of saves you from, you know, picking up something wrong and just kind of holding you over until you can make a better choice. Okay guys, so here is my finished dinner. Y'all, I had so much going on. I didn't even get a chance to like talk to you guys before making it. I just went straight into dinner. I'm tired and it's a little later than I really wanted to have dinner, so I just went ahead and went through it so I could film it for you guys. But I am having some air fried wings. I have 5 wings here. I did weigh it off camera. It's about 6.5 ounces. And then I also have some creamy broccoli. And so with my creamy broccoli, I pretty much add like 2 tablespoons of cream cheese and or 2 ounces if I'm using a brick, and some crispy onions, and it is absolutely delicious. I also seasoned it with some of that Kinder's caramelized onion butter. I think I was telling you about a different one, the cowboy one, but I feel like I use the caramelized onion one more now. That one is so good. So if you haven't tried it out, check it out, because I pretty much put it on everything at this point. So yes, you guys, this is my dinner. I'm hungry, I'm tired, I'm about to tear it up, and then I'll come back when it's time for dessert. Okay, y'all, dinner was so good. Oh my gosh, it was so delicious. I feel like I ate it so fast, okay, because it was just really, really good. I haven't had that dinner in a long time, and it used to be a staple of mine, and it was just as good as I remember it. It was delicious. So if you haven't tried your broccoli like that, definitely do that and get you some air fryer wings and call it a day. Super easy meal. Now I'm going to end up my night with one of these pineapple outshine bars. One of you told me, I'm not exactly sure, I can't remember who, but one of you told me to try this, because you guys know I've been having like the creamy strawberry one. That one's 150 calories. This pineapple is so delicious. I love it. It is so good. And I tried another flavor. I had bought 2 at the same time, the pineapple and I think also the cherry limeade. But this pineapple one is delicious. For one, it's only 70 calories, okay? So I could have 2 of these for the same amount of calories as the other creamy one. For the entire box, it's 420 calories. So if you really want to just pig out, you know how many desserts I've had for 300, 400 calories? If you want to pig out, you could have this entire box if you really wanted to. And it is good. And it is 17 carbs for one of these. So yes, you guys, this is how I'm going to end my night, with one of these. So, so good. And it has like little pineapple chunks in it as well. It says made with real juice and fruit, and you can taste the fruit in it. So good. Okay, y'all, so I ended my day with 60 net carbs, right on target for what I wanted, between 50 and 60 carbs. And everything froze. I don't know what just happened, but long story short, I was going to tell you guys I also had 110 grams of protein as well. So I had over 100 grams of protein, which I'm really happy about. So yes, you guys, right on target for my goals. So yes, you guys, this will conclude what I ate in a day. So yes, you guys, that concludes what I eat in a day low carb. I hope that you enjoyed this video as much as I enjoyed filming it for you. Be sure to check out Burn Box in the description box below. I will have all of their information there. And until my next video, have a blessed day, have a blessed week, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye.